What's going on, Weekend Hangover Nation? I'm your boy Surf, and I'm back. Today I'm talking about the Miami Dolphins. Reshad Jones is out for the season. Is this the end for the great safety? Jones was placed on IR this week after an injury-filled 2019. Jones played only 4 games this season, as he had off-season shoulder surgery that really slowed him down to start the season. In those 4 games, Jones was productive. He put up 27 tackles with 1 pass deflection. Now, this might not be the end, only because Jones signed a massive 5-year, $60 million contract in 2017, which means Jones will still be under contract for another 2 seasons. Okay, so honestly, in retrospect, it's very easy to kill the Dolphins over that Jones contract. He was 29 at the time when they extended him. But in a wider view, at the time, the Dolphins were coming off a playoff season where Jones was a huge piece. He put up 122 tackles with 2 touchdowns. Jones has been in the league for a decade, all of which has been spent with Miami. And for a defensive back, Jones has had a nose for the end zone with 6 career touchdowns. He's been elite, if underappreciated. With the lack of success in Miami over the course of his career, I just don't think he's gotten the same eyes that other players have. So, if this is the end of the line for the 2-time Pro Bowl talented safety, he'll be remembered fondly by the fans in Miami. And honestly, without the huge contract demands of a franchise quarterback, the Dolphins can afford to be patient with a player who's meant so much for a franchise, even with such a large contract coming back for so many injuries. Okay, some more injury news out of Miami. Jones wasn't the only player placed on IR this week. Dolphins also placed cornerback Bobby McCain and wide receiver Gary Jennings on IR for the rest of the season. McCain, who was expected to be the weaker end of the cornerback duo in Miami, was having a pretty solid season, with 25 tackles, 2 interceptions, and 3 pass deflections. And I know, the secondary's been getting killed all season. What are you talking about, sir? Any corner in the league, I'm talking any corner in the league, would get killed when you're forced to cover forever, when you're not getting any pressure whatsoever, which is what Miami's doing with this season. Defense starts up front, and the Dolphins just don't have the weapons on that D-line to make any kind of impact. Lastly, I want to talk about Gary Jennings. For a guy who has 0 career NFL catches, I find him extremely fascinating. So he's a former West Virginia Mountaineer, and he was a fantastic college receiver. Jennings was drafted by the Seahawks in the 4th round of the 2019 draft, and was waived midway through the season without ever playing a snap in Seattle, which comes as a big surprise to me. Jennings was one of my favorite receivers coming out last year. He put up big-time numbers in West Virginia, then backed it up with a really nice combine. Figured with the changing parts in that Seattle receiving core, there was at least room for him to shine a little bit, just a little shine. Sadly, he did not. So when I saw that the Dolphins were able to pounce on him after his release, I really expected big things in Miami, especially when the weekend hangover favorite Preston Williams was done for the season. I'll say this, with Parker and Hearns most likely moving on before the start of next season, and with the amount of needs in Miami, I'm talking offensive line, quarterback, running back, needs all over the board. Do not count out a player of Jennings' ability after he recovers from his shoulder surgery, and the fact that he got hurt on that Grant's kick return touchdown celebration is a really kick in the nuts to Jennings' career. Okay, guys, it's been another Weekend Hangover production. I'm your boy Surf. Leave us a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Catch you guys later. Peace.